I'm heavier on the cocaine right now, the hard, which is crack cocaine. Let's be specific.
Crack cocaine.
Like, I'm a woman, but I'm just like a butch, like, aggressive. I'm the masculine role.
The place where I met you at Kensington, do you get hit on by men out there?
All the time.
All the time? Even the way you dress right now?
$12.
I thought you was a man. You know what I'm saying?
I wear
because you were sagging and you wear boy clothes, right?
Yeah, so, I'm homeless without my own. Yes. I'm going to say that I haven't let a man have sex with me in 22 years.
There's a woman always end up in the
want a hump. And I'm like, man, I'm only like,
wow.
When I was in my 20s though, I was raped. I got pregnant.
Without that hat, how do you look? Because I want to show the woman in you. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in South Philadelphia, 31st and Tasker Project Homes, Pierce Drive. Yeah.
Okay.
SP.
How long have you been in the Kensington area?
I've been roaming around there about a year and a half.
A year and a half? Mm-hmm. And how's life been treating you? It's been rough out there?
I mean, yeah, it's been shittier. It's been shittier, I'm just trying to get it together right now, but it's been shitty.
Wow.
Last year was worse than this year.
So what happened last year?
Last year,
let's get things started and talk about last year before we talk about this year.
Last year.
So you're homeless right now. That's your situation?
I'm between homes. Yes, I'm homeless without my own. Yes, but I'm in between homes. Like I have, options. I can go to. Sometimes I just don't go to any of them.
Okay.
I stay outside.
Okay, and are you still in touch with your family?
Yeah. Well, a lot of us died, like parents, grandparents. So it's just me, my brother, and my sister. I stay in contact with them. My brother actually lives a few blocks away from where I be chilling at.
So do you have any kids?
No. I have stepkids. I had no kids that came out of me.
Okay. So you have stepkids. Okay, you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have one brother and one sister.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And when I first met you, to be honest, man, you did it so well. I thought you was a man. You know what I'm saying?
I wear
because you were sagging and you wear boy clothes, right?
Yeah, so I was on a mission. Pants was falling down.
Yeah.
So when I saw, so yeah.
So how long have you been a lesbian?
Whew. I'm gonna say that I haven't let a man have sex with me in 22 years.
Okay, so you have had sex with a man?
Yeah.
Before? Okay.
In my teens.
In your teens?
Yeah.
Was it something that you enjoyed, or you just trying things?
Yeah, it was cool.
It was cool?
It was just that I always started messing with their little sister, though. Like, it's just,
you mess with their little sister?
Or start dealing with somebody somewhere down the family.
There's a woman always end up in the picture.
Want a hump. And I'm like, man, I'm only like...
Wow.
So
you always... Even if you started dating a guy, it would always resort back to a woman.
Always. Even on some sneaky shit. Don't tell nobody.
So there's a lot of women out there
that... did it. Like...
So what's the actual name, without being insulted, for someone like you that dresses like a man, carried himself like a man?
I'm a butch. Like, I don't want to be a man. I don't do any pills that will transform me into anything. Like, I'm a woman, but I'm just like a butch. Like, aggressive. I'm the masculine role.
Your story is a lot different from the stories I heard from younger women who became lesbian because they've been abused by a man, and then, they turn to women for comfort. So that has not been your case.
Not as a child. When I was in my 20s, though, I was raped. I got pregnant.
You was raped and then you got pregnant?
Yeah, they told me.
Okay.
I got you know.
Is it a family member, friend, anybody close to you? This
was someone that was close to one of my closest friends, and that was due to me. I don't want to blame myself, but in my 20s, I was on Xanax. I was abusing Xanax real bad, so a lot of times I was out of it and shit. So yeah, that shit happened. You know what I mean? I got locked up, had to get an abortion while I was in jail. Like, it was crazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, like, and that was at 24.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like.
Okay. And, without that hat, how do you look? Because I want to show the woman in you.
I need to brush this.
So you have a low cut. So you go with the low cut. Okay.
No, I actually just cut off my dreads 6 months ago. I had them for 13 years. They was down here. I just was like,
show the camera your face. Turn sideways both ways.
They start thinning. I need
Turn
a cut.
the other way. Okay, so you had got a quick cut. Who cut your hair for you?
My boy, Sharp City.
Okay. Shout out to Sharp City, man. The place where I met you at Kensington. Do you get hit on by men out there?
All the time.
All the time. Even the way you dress right now.
$12. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you got some people just like people who are using drugs. That's an addictive behavior too. Paying women, they don't care what kind of woman it is. If that's like habitual, they do it every day, every night. It don't matter which one. They picking something up. You know what I mean? So it's like the same thing as a drug addiction. It's an addiction. A
sex addiction.
Yeah.
And so these men just want to pick up any woman. They don't care. Yeah. As long as they pick up somebody.
Yeah. Like people want to smoke any drugs. So it's going to be like, so while the drug game, while that's cycling, then you got that cycling because everything is hand to hand. Drugs, tricking, you know what I mean? Like getting high. Selling. And soliciting of any sort. That is the four, that's the hands. That's the knuckles, I call them. They be like, yo, you funny as shit. That's the knuckles.
So,
everything's a barter system.
Mm-hmm.
Anything could be bought down here. Anything. Don't think your socks can't get bought off.
Wow.
It's when you're in the environment, people perceive you in limited ways. You either this or that.
Right.
You either high, get high. A junkie, you working and get high. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing something. So they always doing something.
Yeah.
They perceive you as just a druggie.
Right. So, I wanted to shift my attention over to the police in Philadelphia.
I thought the
they're not bothering us. But I wanted to shift our attention to them. Do they harass you? Do the police bully you, or do they help you on the streets?
All right. So I want to say how they treat people in general. Like, I feel like the way you approach things is the results you're gonna get back. So, but not so much as a whole. Like if you talking to them the way you need to talk to them, they try to help you. But some of them are assholes, and they just don't want to hear shit. They don't care. It's like no empathy, nothing. You know what I mean? Like you don't even know what a situation was. Like only probably like my sixth cut.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like
you got to keep it brushed though.
I know. I just haven't been brushing it. I ain't been in the crib.
Keep it brushed, keep it slick. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to the crib. I got the shit.
Word.
I know how to brush that. I know how to get this shit right. I got good hair. See, I ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, some water, fleck this shit back.
So you when you got the waves all nice and on fleek, you be pulling them chicks, huh?
I mean, you don't have to have anything to pull a chick.
You don't need anything to put a chick.
You don't have to have the nicest shit on. You don't gotta have the waves.
So you got that talk game, huh?
I don't talk. I just I be having a conversation with them, and that shit leading to all kinds of directions.
So pretty much you just meet a woman, y'all talk, and end up in the bed.
I mean, not necessarily, might not make it that far.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's for me. It's whatever I want. Like, it to be like, or, you know what I mean? I just be chilling. I like to meet different people, And I'm selective. You just can't just get in, like, with a little bit of talk.
So even if you're the man in this relationship, or whatever this is, you're not desperate.
No.
And you still have that
Never
woman
thirsty.
thing about you where, hey,
So 22 years, you gotta understand, I'm 38.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been at this for a while.
Yeah.
At least a good 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't want to brag nothing, but I had the best of the best.
The best of what?
I mean, of women. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
okay. So you had some very beautiful women in your life.
I mean, not even just beautiful. I had people with the bag. I had people with the, you know what I'm saying?
I want to talk about the streets of Kensington, man. What's the other names for it? There's a couple boroughs up in that.
Right. You got K&A, which is Kensington, Allegheny.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you can even go far as Frankfurt, to the end of Bridge and Pratt. Like, you know what I mean? It's that's the little boroughs within the Kensington area and Frankfurt.
There's a lot of drug selling on those streets, huh?
You got them right.
And
Bet you, you're right. Yeah.
I see a lot of videos where people just standing in one spot. It's like they're stuck. What is that called? And what type of drug makes a person stuck like that?
It could be one of the two. Mainly, the fentanyl they have, the dope, they make, you know what I mean? It leaves them stuck, whether it's knottish, or they could be stuck off the, the ice.
Okay.
Because some people shoot it up and they get stuck. I can't really explain it, but I know it's those drugs. Those are the ones that have them, the stuck drugs.
Yeah. And, wow. Have you ever seen anybody killed?
Yeah.
Or have you ever ran into dead bodies of people OD?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Okay, tell me about one or two stories.
Shit, a couple of days ago, they, it was real cool. It was Cold Blue, and
what is Cold Blue for the folks that don't know?
Cold Blue is when it is like below 10 degrees and they are riding around the areas, preferably Cambria to Allegheny, seeking warming houses for the homeless so they can get out of the off the streets. So Cold Blue means below 10. It's freezing. So like, I just know the man was there from 2 o'clock that afternoon. I came back down that same way around 7 p.m. He still was there. I went to go tap him. He was stiff as a board. I'm like, oh, somebody got to go cops. I was like, what's going on?
Wow.
He was stiff like
stiff as a board, and it was cold. Wow.
They
so he
just
didn't
wrapped
OD.
him up.
He was he could have OD'd and froze at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow. Vice of choice?
I'm heavier on the cocaine right now, the hard, which is crack cocaine. Let's be specific.
Crack cocaine.
But I smoke my weed though. I love my weed.
So you smoke crack.
But yeah, that's what I'm in. Yeah.
And you do a little bit
That's
of weed.
primary.
Primary.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, I heard about this thing called getting wet. Can you talk to me about getting wet and what's that about? And how does that look?
I don't know.
It's about, the cigarettes that they stick in the bottom of the fluid.
Oh, wet. Oh,
yeah.
They're called dippers.
Okay.
Because we call them dippers.
Okay.
Wet was when it was leaves.
Oh, okay.
That shit, they dipping that shit now, which is in all kinds of different chemicals. Could be brake fluid, worse, tranquilizer.
Hold on. So
that shit's not even
they
the same.
take the Newport cigarette.
Yeah.
One cigarette.
You dip about a third in there.
And you dip a third in whatever chemical.
And then pull it back. That's what puts the liquid on the rest of the cigarette.
And what does that do?
It's a hallucinogen.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes you, motherfuckers be running down the street with no clothes on and
So,
all kinds of wild shit.
You
Think
got,
they 4 feet tall.
So you got abominable fluid that they put in dead people, right?
Yeah.
You get a brake fluid. What else do you
amongst and this is just chemicals that have been used or chemicals that are being mixed now. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what's being used in it now. You know what I mean? I've tried it when I was 16. So I could touch on a lot of drugs. You know what I mean? I could touch on it because I'm one of them ones I sold a lot of drugs. I want to experience my own.
So you experienced the dippers?
Yeah, I never really sold them, but at 16 I was,
You used them?
selling them. Yeah, I was staying up.
So kids in high school are using dippers?
Yeah.
So would you consider yourself a functional addict or person of cocaine? I mean crack? You can
yes
function?
And no.
Could you hold a job?
Yes, I could, but shit gets shaky.
Okay. So if that's the case and you would do whatever to bring in that money, would you sleep with a man?
No.
If you're not attracted to him and if you needed the money?
No.
Okay.
Because there's too many drugs, there's too many blocks you can go on. Like, I want to work.
Okay.
Or produce. I'm just not doing it.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to.
Do you find a lot of women on the streets that they find like that's the only way to make money?
Sometimes, because that's the only talent
that's
that
pushed
they
on them, or pushed on them, right?
Yeah. Or that's the only talent they want to do.
Okay.
That's what they want to do. I mean, like, you settle for something like that, and you know what I mean? Because if you have other options, sometimes I know I could never say I would never, like, depending on dire times, like. But I'm just saying I wouldn't just, no, like, I'm not going to that. Some people, that's their immediate go-to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Life, shit happens.
Yeah.
And you don't know what wall you might be against.
Yeah.
Whereas though you might have to do some shit. I'm not above that. But I'm just saying, like, you have some people, the first thing they say, well, I gotta go take a dick then. You're like, damn, like, they not even paying you as much as if I tell you to walk up to...
Yeah.
Just stand right there and watch it.
Yeah. So the ladies. So do you find it that men have it rough on the street? Do you think men get solicited for sex too, being that they're drug addicts?
Yeah, the men be
selling themselves, straight men.
The men be selling themselves, and the gay men be selling themselves to the straight men. You goddamn right, my friend. I just talked to one of my friends last night, and he was going out on a date with him.
Huh? Say that again?
Him. I don't know who him is, but him.
Your friend, him?
Yeah. Was going out on it. He said, I'm going to do a date. Yes, okay. With him.
Get it. I got it.
So, I don't really get it, digging why shit. All right, I'm going to see you when you come back.
Wow. So, being that straight men are not gay, but they need that high, they will solicit themselves for money to get that high.
Yeah. And then you got straight men that compromise their own shit by getting one because they want to smoke crack and then, get certain jobs performed on them. Like, it's an addiction. That's what I said. The shit be like, it's an addiction, like, within everything. The sex addiction and the drug addiction go hand in hand with some of that shit. Like, because that's where the tricking is in the hand.
Yeah. And on the streets,
that shit's crazy.
Did you ever see anyone get kidnapped or raped or anything like that?
Yeah, I seen a couple rapings.
I mean, have you been in a part of any rapes where, like, fuck, you were helpless and you couldn't help that person? But just too.
No, I was on my way walking, but like, it be looking like a little tussle. I've heard a lot of screams, like, I've seen, little shit, like, I just...
Mind your business, or? How do you
Yeah,
handle that?
I don't know what's going on.
So, I've talked to a few ladies already, and they said they met countless amount of women, men that they seen and haven't seen again, like they just vanished, and they want to know how is this possible, because they know that person would still want to be in that area of Kensington or whatever that they were. You know, I heard there was a police sweep.
Mm.
A lot of people were taken, and nobody ever heard from them again. You ever heard any story like that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But a lot of motherfuckers vanish. Like, not
So
a lot of
people
people.
do
Some
vanish.
people, yeah. Well, the only one girl that I don't know her name. I don't remember the sign that was up there, but that was about the only girl that I actually knew that was missing. I didn't even know. You know, and they was like, "Did you see?" I don't know if they filmed it. You know, I just try to, you know, I be moving along. I don't be knowing shit. I just be in my own lane. That's why I don't be around them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I don't be around. You know, because people, they have you walking into some dark shit. Who the fuck is that? You looking behind.
So you who, me?
Yeah, wait.
I'm just don't pay attention to me. I'm just watching out.
Look.
You focus on this. All right. So I can edit all that out, but I was gonna ask you
Not me. You know what I mean? Like,
so have you ever been locked up before?
yes.
What's the longest time you ever did?
3 years upstate, Muncie Correctional Facility.
Yeah.
PWID with possession. That's possession with intent to deliver.
Okay. So you did.
I'm a seller.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. So being that you're a butch and you went to prison, is that heaven for a butch, or is that it's just a normal thing, normal day?
It feels like a playground. Being 38, being anywhere in your 30s is a playground now, because there's a bunch of young girls in there now.
Yeah.
No, more like hell, because sometimes I'd be so glad to come home. This is what I say when I'm locked up. I can't wait to see niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Because being around them 24/7, like, that shit be like, where? Like, it just, sometimes it really kills me, and I be needing to be around my boys. Like,
Yeah.
I be like, oh my God, I can't wait to see you.
I want to say that I enjoyed talking to you. I think you're a wonderful person. I think you're a beautiful person, and I think you're so strong for going through what you're going through, and you still smile. Before we close up, I wanted to ask you, do you have anything that you wanted to say to someone that would motivate them if they're in your position right now?
Man, don't be desperate. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. I mean, just stay away from negativity. That's the only thing you can do. That's the number one thing you can do. And stay consistent. Whatever you want to get at, struggle, strive, stay consistent.
Yeah. All right, Seeing Green, we out.